Hello. Welcome to Chaos with Kylie, aka my book channel, Kylie Quiggle's Bookworks. Hello my lovelies. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. This is my second book haul. I have 2 stacks of books, two, not 4. One of them is from my local, bookstore, like a small bookstore, go support your small bookstores. The other one is random ones that I've ordered, and then random ones my mom got, through some, Kellogg's cereal box thing, I don't know. Anyways, let's start with, the local bookstore one, which they kindly gave me a bag for that I then proceeded to rip, because, number 1, we have the Chronicles of Narnia. It's, all the books, so I don't know if it counts as multiple books or just one, but, I am very excited to read it. I don't think I've ever finished the Chronicles of Narnia. I've read the first couple. I've tried to read them all. And then, I just stopped. So. Also, sorry for being, really hyperactive right now. I know in my past videos I'm very subdued and quiet. And then I'm usually, wearing, pajamas. But, anyways, next, we have, The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. I saw it and I figured I'd get a copy because it's easier for me to read if I have a physical copy. So, now I have a physical copy, and when I have to read it for school, I have it. So, next we have, which I'm very excited to read, One of Us is Lying. I've heard that it's really good. I just haven't had the time to, check it out. And I struggle with reading ebooks or listening to audiobooks. Audiobooks make me zone out. Ebooks, I, read slower. But once again, paper copies. I know I'm killing trees, but, Next, which I'm sure this is the reason why the bag broke, War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I don't know what is up with that cover. I may just take it off and go like that. We'll see what happens. I checked it out once. I think I got through, the first 10 pages, but then I was like, there are so many, Russian names that I can't keep track of, so I quit. I think, yeah, I've quit a lot of books before, so. Next, and I low-key regret buying this, New Moon. It was only $5 though, so I have the first and the third one. Right? Or is this no, hold on. I have the first and the third one. So this is the second one. Once again, yeah, I low-key regret spending my money on it, but who cares? Next we have Legend by Marie Lu. I'm excited to read this. My friends have all told me that it's really, really good. I just, haven't read it, and paper copies make my life easier. So that is all my books that I bought from my local bookstore. Go support your local bookstores. They're usually ran by very sweet people. If you don't have a local bookstore, look online. There's people who will mail you books, and I don't think you have to pay for shipping. Or use thrift books. I love thrift books, which is where we're gonna go to my second pile, which all of them I order from thrift books. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but thrift books, I don't stop talking about you all the time, so hit me up. First we have, which I'm sure if you've watched any of my previous videos I've mentioned before, Dear Martin by Nick Stone, which I love this book. It's very, very good. It's just a YA novel. She has a sequel coming out to this called Dear Justice. It's the first book is about this young boy Justice who like writes these letters to Martin Luther King as he's trying to figure out his place in life and stuff. Next we have The Red Pyramid, which, you know, I mean, with like the movies coming out, I still need the third book, but I'm gonna plan a reread. So I'm excited. Next we have, which I thoroughly enjoyed reading, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I really liked that book. It was sort of like Beauty and the Beast. Like it had similar elements, but it wasn't like a retelling, which I enjoyed because like by this point I feel like I've heard the same Disney story 10 times over that I'm so sick of it. But it was similar, but it stood in its own right. I still have to read the sequel, so we'll get there when we get there. Next we have Ophelia. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ever ask me what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So Ophelia was really good. I liked Ophelia. The ending was cute. It was my first introduction to like a Shakespeare retelling, to like actually reading Shakespeare outside of school. I know it's like a retelling. It's from Ophelia's perspective, but there was one other like Romeo and Juliet retelling that I read that was like, ugh. But we're not gonna get into that. Next, House of Salt and Sorrows. I would check, if you are interested in reading this, please make sure to check the book trigger warnings. There was just a lot going on because it's like a murder mystery, and so there's a lot of that like confusion, and different things like that. But it was really good. I really loved all the mystery elements to it, and then like the plot twist. Oh, I think that was the quickest I've ever gotten through an ebook. Next we have Sea Witch, which I read it in 8th grade. And so I remember enjoying it. I remember my math teacher was talking with me about it, so I think that's why I remember it more than I usually remember books. But it was pretty good. I sort of also remember it being confusing, but I was also in 8th grade, like, dealing with depression and, like, lots of other things. But, like, it was good. It was good, I think. I don't know. It's been a couple years. Next we have The Alchemist, which apparently I feel like I'm the only person who knew these books existed because I read them in elementary school, and I think by that point they were a couple years old. Okay, 2007. So by that point they were a couple years old, and I think a lot of kids my age had no idea they existed. But now you know. They were good. It's like a Nicholas Flamel story set in present day time with his brother and his sister. And that brings me, I have the 6th and final book, The Enchantress. I remember the ending, but like nothing in between, and then this random scene where, you know, there was a soundproof room and this guy was in it, and he came downstairs and like his living room was destroyed. So, I used to get the Kane Chronicles and those books mixed up. So, if you like the Kane Chronicles, like check out this. Next we have The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, which I really enjoyed. I remember reading it, and like I'm not a huge romance person. Personally, I sort of think romance is overrated. But then again, I'm also single and very touch-starved, so like don't take anything I say seriously. But it was a really good book. I remember like crying a bit. I usually don't like reading romances because, you know, I'm not like a big, like, I don't like reading like SJM sort of stuff where it's like, it should be adult and there's too much for my eyes to handle as I read. And by that, I mean there's a lot of weird sex stuff. But, so like it was pretty clean. It was good. I liked it. I recommend. Next we have Flipped, which I finally read this in like March. So I got a copy because I really, really enjoyed it. It was one of those books that I just sort of missed out on as I was, you know, obsessing over Percy Jackson all in middle school. And then I didn't have any friends who read, so I reread Percy Jackson more because it was my comfort series. But it was nice reading it. Like, it was really cute, and like the ending was a bit frustrating. But like I liked how it left things open for the future. I don't know if the author has like writing another book. I remember once I was finished, I like got on my laptop and I'm like, what happens to them? But it was good. It was good. Please, I'm sorry. My hands have a life of their own. They're gonna do things and I can't stop it. Okay, so anyways, that's my book haul. Once again, go support your bookstores. Anyways, I hope you are all doing well. Oh, I have bangs now. Sorry, I forgot about that. I cut them myself. Yeah, I did. Um, go support your books. Go support your bookstores. I love you all. Contact me if you need me. If you need anything, the Book Trigger website is linked below as always. All the authors and names of the books I have are below. I will probably, my October wrap up will be coming around soon. It's like what, October 19th? School. Can you believe it's almost the end of 2020? Okay, anyways, goodbye. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Contact me if you need me. I'm here for you. Goodbye.